I doing? This is the tallest height of my tripod. Okay, so school's been closed. Oh, sorry. There we go. So school's only been closed for a couple of days, but I'm gonna show you guys basically just what's been going on in the Patrick Karamian household these past couple of days. Okay. Oh, there we go. Basically, my routine has not really been changed. Recently, I've just been procrastinating as much as I can, the usual stuff. The only real big difference is instead of driving to school and back every day, I just walk upstairs to my room and open my laptop. It's really not that much of a difference, to be honest. So just to go through the usual day for me, I just basically do all the homework or whatever my teachers have for me to do, and I just do it, and then I have lunch afterwards and I go back to bed. So doing this whole school from home thing, kind of a bittersweet relationship I have. I think it's much easier to do this than it is to go to school every day and be in class for an hour and listen to your teachers talk and lecture and stuff. I love my teachers, don't get me wrong, but this also, it has its downsides because I can't go every day and see my friends or go to the classes that I love being in. I like both, but I prefer to go to school physically and be in the classroom and stuff, because I think that also helps me stay motivated to do the work and study for tests and all that kind of stuff. So the way this online schooling works for me, at least, is my teachers use Google Classroom and they just upload assignments, and we have to fill out a Google form or Quizlet quiz after watching a video about a certain topic that we're supposed to learn about in class. And it seems pretty simple so far. So this quarantine, I guess you could call it, it's really brought me closer to my family and stuff. I have more time to spend with them and stuff like that. I don't think it's very reasonable. We've gone through much worse pandemics like H1N1 and SARS and stuff, and we didn't close the schools, we didn't close dine-in restaurants, we didn't close gyms or movie theaters. We just kept going normally, and those viruses were much worse, and they had much more cases and much more deaths than this COVID-19. But for some reason, I don't know why, everyone's much more scared about this one than those other two that I mentioned. And no one was panicking as much as they are now. No one was going to Walmart or Sam's Club and emptying the shelves of toilet paper and water and canned food and stuff like that like they are now. I just don't see why everyone's so worried. I think the bright side of this pandemic is it'll help us to realize that the people we love aren't always going to be there forever, and we should spend as much time as we can with them before it's too late. I really think it's opened everyone's eyes to how dangerous life can be and how random life can be, and how just a second your life can change from the best to the worst, or even vice versa. I think in the end, this whole situation is just going to be blown over, and we're all gonna forget about it until the next virus comes around. I don't mean to get philosophical, but I don't think humans are ready to understand the dangers of these viruses and stuff. People are still gonna be eating animals they shouldn't be eating. People are still gonna be performing poor hygienic practices. And also, I think people are still going to trust sources that maybe they shouldn't trust, and listen to information that maybe isn't credible and that maybe they shouldn't listen to. Anyway, I hope all you guys are doing okay in this situation. I hope you're all doing safe and you guys have had a pretty good week so far. Stay caught up on your classwork, and I'll see you guys on next week of Patrick's Quarantine Vlog.